So I'm going to tell you guys about the time that I went to Japan with Koreaboos. Um, so basically I was supposed to be in Korea right now. Actually, I was supposed to be getting ready to go home right now, but I left early because things were getting crazy, and then politically and money. So I came home. Um, so I only did one semester, and during that one semester, I had the opportunity and the blessing from the Lord to go to Japan, specifically Tokyo, because there's more to Japan than just Tokyo. Um, for about a weekend. It was a weekend. Um, and there was a group of people there. Um, but I'm talking about two specific people out of that group. Um, oh, Lord, have mercy. I had a feeling that some weird was going on there, friend. The way they would talk about Koreans was kind of weird, but I was like, nah, Shanti, you're just you're just being paranoid. You're being paranoid. But that's better. But I should have just listened to myself. Um, and basically, we're on the way to the airport on the airport shuttle bus from our school, and they were like, "Oh yeah, I don't like Japanese guys. Japanese guys are all ugly." And I was like, huh?" And all I said was, I laughed at them first of all. Second of all, I was like, I don't think you can rate a whole group of people's beauty like that. Um, I'm getting sick. Sorry. Um, so to continue on, um, we get to the airport and we're going up the escalator. Like I can picture this in my head, and we already have like our tickets and everything. Um, and I was like, oh yeah, I'm kind of ready to go home, because me and a good friend that I made over there, we were both kind of like, yeah, no, we were ready to go home. Mainly due to the exchange students. The exchange students at our school were like Koreaboo level, like next level though, because they were all too busy trying to impress Koreans, especially Korean men. It was just okay. Um. Anyway, so we're on the escalator, and I'm saying, yeah, no, I can't wait to go home. Um, like, I feel like I've had my time here. It was an amazing opportunity. I got better with my Korean, and, I don't mind going home. And I was saying that, like, my friend was also saying the same thing, because they had brought it up first. And they actually said something false about my friend. They had said that she said something about how she can't, like, handle or be in a Korean lifestyle. And when I approached this friend about, I didn't approach her, I was just saying like what had happened. And she was like, wait, I never said that. And I was like, you didn't? And she was like, nope, that never came out of my mouth. I barely even talked to them. And then, I didn't talk to them on the plane because I was sitting in a separate seat. Thank the Lord, have mercy, because I got my tickets after them. And we get to Japan, and we slept in Haneda Airport because we got there at like 3 a.m. or so, and then the buses and the train and all that shuttle crap was going to start up in a few hours. So we stayed at the hotel. We stayed at the airport, and then when we got up, we head to our capsule hotel in Akihabara, but it wasn't open yet, but they let us keep our bags there. So we were walking around, and we get to, I can picture in my head, but I can't really describe it. And plus, you have to know Akihabara in order to know what I'm talking about, so it doesn't matter. We were walking, and I was like, oh, no, they were talking about how the other people in the group were going to go to Harajuku because they were already there before we even landed. Because they had been in Japan for like, I think a week or so, or like just a few more days than us. and they were talking about going to Harajuku, and I was like, okay, but I'm in my airport clothes. I'm in my Kingdom Hearts shirt that's ripped up from 6th grade because sentimental reasons, and a pair of skinny jeans and a pair of shoes. Mind you, I'm still adorable because no matter what I wear, I'm adorable. But if you're gonna go to Harajuku, I'm gonna want to wear an outfit that I want, that's gonna in my soul, because I've been waiting to go to this place since I was a freaking toddler. That's not even an exaggeration. And when I say that, oh, well, you guys can go to Harajuku, because I told them before this trip, like, I like Japanese things way more than they do. I know way more about Japan. I speak a level of Japanese, and I will go off on my own. Like, y'all are more of a safety net in case something stupid happens. I'm gonna go on my own. I'm gonna do my own thing. I'm an independent woman. I don't need no Koreaboo. And this whole trip, they just wouldn't listen to me being like, okay, go ahead, do your own thing. You don't have to follow me. You don't have to do whatever I do. But they won't listen to me. They won't listen to me. They won't listen to me. And I'm like, yeah, no, I'm not going to Harajuku dressed like this right now. And they tried to make it like an insecurity thing because both of them had jealousy issues that they're never going to admit or address. And one of them, super self-hating about her blackness, won't admit it, but she is. She tried to pass off heavily relaxed with a bad relaxer hair as being her own hair, and that's what her hair looks like when it gets wet. And I'm like, you're a liar. Anyway, so I told them, like, no, like, I want to wear, like, a dream outfit to Harajuku. And they tried to make it into an insecurity thing. And I was like, no, I told you guys I care way more about Japan than y'all do. I don't want to go dressed up like that. I'm just going to walk around Akihabara. And they were like, oh, well, I don't want to be stuck here. And I'm like, stuck in Akihabara? Yeah, you guys said that you liked anime. And I don't find being in Akihabara stuck. I find it to be a dream come true in my weeby little heart. And then she looked stupid because they were trying to pass themselves off as like being super duper into anime and crap. And she looked dumb. So she was like, oh, well, no, I didn't mean it like that. I just meant I didn't want to be here the whole time. And I was like, we just got to Akihabara and we haven't done anything yet. So I was not stuck here because we got some things to do. And I'm just like, fast forward. We're on the train. And, like, you have to maintain a certain level of noise on the train. There were times to which they were not maintaining that level. And whenever someone was staring at us, they always had to point it out. The Japanese people weren't staring at us. The Indian and Korean people were staring at us. And every single time someone stared at us, they had to point it out. And I'm like, you've been in Korea this whole time and you're not used to people staring at you for being foreign? Jesus Christ. And we're on the train. And we see a picture of a Japanese model that is known to be anti-black. Like, there's no hiding it. You can make as many excuses as you want, but it's not hiding it. And she, she's in with the K-pop scene, so Koreaboos just go ahead and like her anyway. And I explained to that, and I didn't remember exactly what she said, but I know what made me mad. And they were trying to pass it off like, oh, if you don't remember what she said, then it shouldn't make you angry. I'm like, no. There's kids that said something ridiculously out of pocket racist to me in high school and in middle school that really, really upset me. And I don't remember what it was, but it was really upsetting. It doesn't make it any less upsetting. I experience a lot of racism because I'm a black person. And they were trying to make excuses that, oh, well, it's okay because they don't have a proper internet over here. They don't have the internet that we have to just Google things and to look up things on their own so they can find out more about other races. And I'm like, okay, this is not China, so, like, you're lying, first of all. Second of all, the one that's like self-hating, she's half Chinese, half Jamaican. She was like, oh, well, Asian people are just stupid, so that's why they're racist. I laughed at her uncomfortably, and then I just looked the other way. And I was like, I'm not doing this today. This little white girl that likes to fake ebonics, and then this black girl want to sit here and want to make all these racist comments and excuse racism. And I'm like, okay, not today. And so when I went to, this is all over the place because it's kind of a blur. I went to the Square Enix Cafe and I went to Artnia. For the time we went to Square Enix Cafe, I was like, how much time is it? Okay. The time we went to the Square Enix Cafe, I was like, okay, I'm going to go to this cafe. Y'all ain't know nothing about this cafe. I don't even play the game that's in this cafe right now. But I'm going to go to the Square Enix Cafe to say I went to the Square Enix Cafe because I want to go to the Square Enix Cafe. And I thought I was going by myself, but then they all went. And the entire trip they were saying, oh, well, we went here for you, so we came here for you, so. But I had said months before the trip, I was like, nope, I'm gonna be by myself most of the time, and I accept that. I'm cool with that. I'm good with that. And then finally we get to Artnia, and I went ahead and I didn't tell them anything. And I just, well, they were there, but like I didn't get anything for them, and I purposely reinstated, I'm going in here by myself. It's the Kingdom Hearts Cafe. I'm going here by myself. Y'all can kick rocks. And I got my reservation for only myself. And they looked shocked that I only got one for myself. And then we went to a Buddhist temple that was nearby, because the famous Japanese temple was closed that day because I think it was a holiday in Japan or some. And we went to the Buddhist temple, and they were in there, and they were screaming and hooting and hollering, and like they tried to like force me to wipe one of the girls' butts, and I was like, I don't want to touch her. And one of them like picked up my hand to go, and I'm like, okay, no. And I pulled back because she didn't expect me to be that strong because I'm so skinny. She was the kind of person that like pushes people around out of the aggression that they want to put towards you. I literally mean this. Like, they want to harm you, but they can't because there's repercussions. And so, Buddhist temple, they're yelling, they're screaming profanities. They're like completely disrespecting the Buddhist religion, climbing on these centuries-old statues, and just being loud and obnoxious. And this is like in a residential area too. It's just a tiny Buddhist temple. And then they kept complaining that it was a tiny Buddhist temple. And I'm like, you're seeing things that you saw replicated in Chinatown for the first time in real life. Like, can you not? And later that day, I had my Mughal blanket on because I got it from Artnia, obviously. And I'm walking, and we're like about to leave to go to the airport. I'm trying to speed up because I don't have any time left. We're gonna go to the airport, and so we have to go to our capsule hotel in Akihabara, the all girls one that's all pink and crap, and get our bags and then go to the airport. So I go and I put my Mughal hoodie on because it's kind of raining, and they're like, oh, Japanese people are staring at you, Ashanti, like everyone's staring at you, Ashanti, everyone's staring at you. And I'm like, no, they're really not though. Like, I see them and they're just going about their day. We're in Akihabara. Having a Mughal hoodie on is not that weird. And it keeps screaming about how everyone's staring at me. I'm like, okay, but they're really not though. And they're like, oh my god, you can't even see it, like you can't even tell. And I'm just done for the day. And I just whoop, and I get my bags and I whoop, and then I end up on the airport shuttle by myself. And here they come, and they're like, oh, well, how could you leave us by ourselves in a foreign country? Friends don't leave friends alone in foreign countries. I was the one alone. And trying to make it seem like I was putting them in danger because I left by myself. And one of them called me out for my name. Not okay. But they wanted to start a drama in the middle of this Japanese train. And I was like, not today. And then I moved seats because they were trying to sit next to me. And I was like, I was going to move seats. And then, oh, God. I will explain how I handled them because I handled them especially the self-hate one, in another video because I'm running out of time.